I need to check around the house. Talk to Angeline. Talk to Zachary. Inspect the east rooms. Talk to Angeline. No, no connections to be made. No secret doors. Alright. Let's talk to Zachary first.
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here.
Yes, you said that already. Sterling said my room was on the first floor.
Is that what he said? I can barely understand most of what he says with that accent.
Can understand Mr. Sterling perfectly, but Mr. Demir is one more than rogue away from becoming unintelligible. Yeah, he's kind of wasted.
I find his accent rather pleasant, reassuring.
I guess. Not too helpful when it comes to finding your room, though. You'll probably be the lucky one that has that hideous plant outside the door.
Ah, thank you for the clue.
I shall take up no more of your time. À bientôt.
Alright. Now I'm done with you.
What can I help you with, Detective?
I have a few things to talk about. Showed me the... How has been since the passing of her beloved Luke.
As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
Pardon, how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
Good question.
Maman fired him after he returned to the house. She said he could not be trusted.
Ooh. Maman. You heartless.
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was willing to go behind her back, what else could he do?
Falling in love is a far cry from committing even the smallest crime, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah. Cruel and unnecessary decision by Madame. She had no right to fire him and tear him away from his betrothed. I may have upset her some.
She has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about. She has been through so much.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made it worse by dredging up the past.
Do not punish yourself, Detective. You are not to know. I don't think your honest mistake will make much difference to how she has been feeling recently.
It's easier said than done. I've already seen a difference in Miss Elizabeth. She was once so exuberant and optimistic, seeing the positives in everything and everyone, but now I fear the loss of her love and the careless reminder from me may have dampened her outlook. Yeah, I'm afraid it might have. Just a tiny bit.
I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them. What do you think?
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only shown that you are willing to pay for their silence. Is the secret they speak of worth so much?
Could be. Then again, it could just be unfound truth. Or speculation. Who knows?
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me, but I have nothing to hide. Maman took one look at it and disregarded the whole thing as someone's idea of a joke.
She looked at it. She is not aware of the second letter.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could make it all go away.
That's the problem. Sometimes blackmailers won't leave you alone after you pay them.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop wasting my time with such foolishness. If there was something, she wouldn't tell me anyway.
Appears Angeline believes her maman's attempts to brush away the serious nature of the letters as little as I do. Alright.
I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it. Gideon offered to help.
I see.
Pardon, did he not think you foolish for paying?
He did, but he said he couldn't stand by and watch me in so much distress.
How honorable.
I agree.
We are soon to be married, Detective. A loving partnership that faces their troubles together. They are his words.
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what must be done to protect you. I am most pleased for you. Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
Alright, it said I have a new conversation that's been unlocked. Talk to Gideon. Inspect the east rooms. Yeah, just talk to Gideon. And he should be upstairs. Ah, there you are.
Please, ask away, Detective.
I assume you have heard about the consequences of my visit last time?
Angeline has spoken of it. You made quite the impression on her, Detective.
I feel responsible for what came from that day. Florette's dismissal, and Luc's.
It is not your fault. Madame Vandenbosch does not like it when her rules or authority are undermined. I tried to explain to Angeline the same, but her guilt has not left her.
The payment for the blackmail.
I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
A little, but I also applaud you for taking the risk to help her.
I am glad mademoiselle requested my help before you fell further out of pocket.
Madame Vandenbosch had no intentions of paying it, whether she believes there is a secret that could ruin the family or not.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. It was certainly no small fee.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family. As far as I am concerned, my money is our money.
Good concept.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Alright. Now everything done there, everything done there. So far everything's taken care of. I just need to find my room. And I did not inspect the this door. Alright. Oh, a plant. Now this plant is striking and full of color. Really draws one's attention in a positive way.
Huh.
I should really conclude that this room is mine before going in. Luggage. More luggage for Mr. E. and Silva. Okay. Left unattended and right between the two front-facing rooms. I would not consider any form of nature ugly, but I am not sure how I feel about this plant. What is it? Looks more like a stump than a tree. It says a hideous plant. This may be my room, but it looks like I have a few things to settle first. Ah, right. Let's see. Inspect the east rooms. Do I need to talk to somebody? No, just inspect the east rooms. Sandoval. I guess I need to check the guest list again. Alright. Or at least some of them. Can I venture into this side? More luggage. Zachary Demir, I presume, and his rather expensive luggage. His room faces the back garden. Alright. Investigate the plant. This plant is striking and full of color. It really draws one's attention in a positive way. Okay, so that's probably Zachary's room.
Oh.
The time and skill, yeah. Still don't like looking at those clocks. Alright, so Zachary's in this part of the building. Six rooms. Can't enter there. Can't enter there. Can I go up any higher? I cannot. Alright, let's see. Inspect these rooms. I have a connection here I can make. Ornament. House deeds. Getting paid the staff concerned for Angeline. Madam unaware of payment.
What a revelation!
I had a hunch. Alright, but also for their position at the house. What is the extent of their knowledge of the matters? Staff aware of blackmail. Alright, there's only one more area I need to investigate at the moment. I think it's all the way back here in this back corner.
Huh.
Oh, I had to check. This is the ground floor. Any secrets around here? Anything at all? Locked dining room. Locked salon. The baggage. The welcome book. Its arrivals are written. A small sign message. The male guest. Oh. Alright. Luke's passing. Elizabeth hasn't been herself.
Another success.
Yeah. Elizabeth mourns for Luke. Elizabeth and Luke.
I must act on thought.
Mindful of staff. Try to contact Florette. Luke was fired. Ooh. These two?
Is there something I...
Well, possibly.
Order and method. That is the way...
Yeah. Guilt about this missile.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Just trying to redeem herself. Angeline has matured.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Well, I thought it was a good one.
I must take a different approach.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, Gideon, unsure of the Major's intentions. Money is that's the family's. Family taking care of money now. Here we go.
Another success. I never doubted my...
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Hasn't been herself. Angeline. Cassandra, angry at... Let's try these two.
Come, my little grey cells.
Alright, that doesn't work. Luke was fired.
I cannot see the logic in it.
Well, I'm investigating. Elizabeth upset. Floret was dismissed. Floret swore about unknown. These two?
Is there something I am not...
Yeah. Oh. I was afraid of that. I looked at it and went, no, this can't be it.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
I was like, this can't be it. Alright. It is certainly not the happy news I was expecting. But, well, at least we're getting further into our investigation. Alright, objective complete. Backing out. Anything in here I need to worry about? Oh, this looks like a mess. Come on, little gray cells, let us solve this mystery. Before I do that... It's telling me there's something special going on here. Inspect the east rooms. Well, I'm trying to. Alright, east rooms. Only thing I think of is this haze plant. Should make this room Poirot's. Alright. Finally I have found my chamber. Though the journey was longer than expected, the destination is really quite charming. I should make myself familiar and comfortable in my new surroundings. Hooray. I wonder if I will get a chance to catch up on my reading while I stay here. Window?
Huh.
The snow has limited the view from the window, but it certainly has a beauty of its own. It's quite chilly from the look of it. Fireplace.
Aha.
Roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Poirot, I did not want you to do this right now. Yay. Hello. I was still investigating the room. Alright. Room's cleared.
Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Detective.
Can I assume you are aware of the probable blackmail ring in the area?
I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
True.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
Another truth. Considering, she was so secretive before.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house. But it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
Oof. That hurts.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted young lady.
I'm sure she has.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other.
Yes, you did.
I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name. She even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
And it could ruin the name. And stop the engagement, but that's just what could happen, not what will happen.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me.
Alright, Angeline worries so much about the family name, but from Elizabeth's telling, she has nothing to worry about, at least from her own perspective. Perhaps the secret does not directly concern Angeline at all, and she is merely the easy target.
Merci, mademoiselle.
That she is.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Alright, let's make some connections here. Okay. New topics, new connections. Let's try these two together.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Payment of documents. Getting paid staff aware of blackmail. Household's many secrets. These two?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Well, sure, but if the house holds many secrets and the staff is aware of the blackmail, those two kind of coincide together. Could be one of the staff that's blackmailing them. Alright. May not be a secret at all. The house staff may know what the blackmailer is holding over the family. Wow. It took away my other one I was going to use.
This will not get me any closer.
I want to see what it was. Let me see, let me see.
I must act on thought and...
Come on.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Aha, there you are. Blackmail wishes family to leave the manor. House deeds.
What a revelation!
That could be useful. Blackmailer wants the house. Talk to Elizabeth. So I'm not done, even though it said I'm done.
Of course, Detective. What is it?
I was not aware there were plans to sell the house. Do you know where Angelina is now?
That is news to me, Detective.
Mm-hmm.
The deeds to the house that have been left on the table. Perhaps I am jumping to a hasty assumption.
Maybe.
Oh no, Madame asked Archie to inquire in town about having the house registered as a landmark. It's a shame the snow is so thick. The gardens are quite wonderful in full bloom. Perhaps you will be able to walk them when the snow clears.
Hopefully. Do you know where Angelina is now?
She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
Alright.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
For the most part. I don't understand why you're wearing red socks and red shoes. I don't understand the red socks with black shoes, considering the pearl I remember. To each director's art design they want to use.
Quite handsome, Detective.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please poke me in the ribs.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
Just don't stab me too hard. What was that?
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
And with that, I think I'm going to leave it here for now, and we'll continue this in the next video with the next chapter. So until then, see you guys.